Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
26-yard line.
Here's Foles. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And right away, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their 2nd-year quarterback, leading the way.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it down with Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Robinson, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 7.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Minshew. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he
makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Minshew throwing on third down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Fights him off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a staple of it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
At the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Jaguars 3.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
And goal.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
The kick is good.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And inches at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball to continue to try and make a comeback.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on
back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Patterson on the draw play. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
To the running back.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The keeper. C.J. Henderson.
We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
Trubisky's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense. Something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Minshew sets to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as we get this up to about the 42.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Mitchell Trubisky
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
He's saying afternoon to forget, absolutely.
32.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here. 3rd down and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. And down he goes. They sack it back right around him. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. And Eifert has it. And he's got it. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive